Have you subscribed, comma, liked, comma, made a comment, comma, or shared the show, question mark? Come on. Have you? Man. Welcome to the show. Excuse me. Well, there were 3 people watching a second ago, but now it's just 1. You mind jumping down and saying hello, please? Don't be embarrassed. Don't be shy. This is all about unanimity. This is not unanimity. Anonymity. This is all about anonymity. No one knows you, and yet you're here. Who are you? Could you at least let me know that my audio is okay? Can you give me that? What in the world? Man. Misread that right-hand turn. That's what a blinker's for. You do know that, right? Put that right-hand turn blinker on. Hey, we got two Smurfs watching. Welcome to the show. I'm your gay podcast host, Trav-EL Mateus. Welcome to the gay podcast. Have you hit that Fonzarelli? Have you smashed that like? Have you made a comment yet? Please jump down into the chat and start a conversation. Thanks for playing. Welcome to the show. Please say hello. If you're listening to or watching the show, please say hello. Looks like I have one person hanging on. It says that there's one person. Hey, King Tobin.
What's up?
Little did you know that your life was going to change when you ordered Uber and I was your driver. That's when you...
Hopefully for the better.
Oh, there you go. So then how would you respond to that? So if I say to you, little did you know that your life was going to change when you ordered Uber, and you said hopefully for the better, but do you have a follow-up with that then? Or are we just going to leave it there?
Just leave it there.
Okay. So are you on your way to work?
Yeah.
At Havre de Grace McDonald's, okay? And pick him up, he comes outside, I'd say the same thing to him, greet him the same way, I'd talk to him about whatever. But we got around to it, and I said, do you do this all the time, take Uber? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you don't have a car? He said, no. I'm like, so you take Uber every day? He said, yeah. I said, you live on your own? He's like, well, I'm living here with a friend right now because finance is so hard. I'm working 2 jobs and I have a family. He's got a wife and I think 2 small children. We didn't get into that, but he has children. Okay? And this guy takes Uber every day to McDonald's or Lyft, whatever. Guess what I told him? I said, do you start your shift every day at the same time? He said, yeah. So it was like, let's say 7 o'clock. I said, so tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the morning, you're going to need to be at work. He said, yeah. And I said, and that's your schedule all week? He said, yeah. I said, if you want me to block out 7 o'clock for you, I'll block it out. And it's free. And he said, you're gonna make me cry. And I said, do you need help financially? He said, yeah. I said, well, there it is. All that money that you're gonna be spending on Uber, now sock it away, and that's your kid's graduate, your kid's college fund. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I hope to hear from him. And then this guy, Trayvon, I gave him and his girlfriend a ride from Aberdeen. They went up there and got some food, and I took him back. You know, same thing. So he contacted me because he's going to work. So keep your eye out for that term driver. That's my concept, driver. And if you hire me again, as soon as I get business cards made up, because I just ran out this week, I just went out and handed them all out to people all the time. If you hire me again, or call me to come pick you up, and I have business cards, you put your name on that business card. You hand that business card to somebody, and they call me, and your name is on that business card. I'll give you $1. Okay. So everyone you refer to me, and you say, this guy's legit, he's giving free rides, right? For everyone who hires me, after you give them a card, if your name is on it, and they say, I say, who recommended you for it? They say, Tobin. Then you can just sock that away, and if you want me to keep it for you and sock it away, and then when it gets to $25 or whatever, I send you $25, then that's the way it is. If you want me to send it to you every time you get $1, then that's the way it is.
So what do you get out of it?
I get these conversations out of it. I get the experience of having conversations that hopefully can enlighten me, enlighten you, because I don't know what you think, but I know you think, and I know you have thoughts. So one of the things that I engage people with in conversations is this. Do you want a family in the future?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I assume that you want that in the typical traditional heterosexual way. Okay, yeah. Right? So you need a woman. So, have you met this woman yet?
No.
Okay, so she's out there. She is out there. The one for you, I believe it. So I want you to tell me who this woman is in 4 words. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is she angry? Is she bitter? Is she unforgiving? I'm sorry, I'm describing my ex. Sorry. Hold on. So, is that the kind of woman you want?
No, not
okay,
angry.
So then you
bitter.
tell me what kind of woman you want in 4 words.
Kind, intelligent, beautiful.
All right. One more.
Passionate.
Okay. Now, do not think. Answer. Do not think. Do not think. Just answer the question. Did you just describe yourself?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Oh, that's interesting. Now you're the anomaly, because whenever I've asked this question of everybody else, they say yes. Because when I describe the person that I want to be in love with in the next time I meet this person, I describe myself. But I didn't realize I was describing myself until I was filling all of those goddamn dating apps. And they're like, describe your ideal person. And I do the same thing. And I never thought about it. Never thought about it. This is just who I am. And then one day I thought about it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm describing myself. However, I believe that you know something about yourself that I might not know, obviously. But maybe you don't know who you really are. And I'm going to tell you, Tobin, that I do believe that you described yourself.
Yeah.
I do believe you have those qualities. You might not be happy with yourself all the time. Oh, I wish that I were this more, this more, this more. However, even if you have a small little tidbit of one of those characteristics, intelligent, what did you say? Intelligent, beautiful, handsome, whatever, what else? You said intelligent, beautiful.
I said passionate.
Passionate. Okay, let me. Are you passionate about something?
Yes.
What?
I do have a son.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Rowan.
Rowan. Oh my
Yeah.
God, is he a fucking samurai? Right? Isn't that those are like the Italian version of ninjas, the
Yeah.
Rowans? Is it Rohan?
No, his name's spelled like Rowen.
Okay, yes, but it's still the same phonetic. Rowan. You know, you said those two things and said they're spelled differently. They sound very similar.
Yeah.
You know that's what are you familiar that's what the term is related to?
I didn't really know that. No.
Yeah, you named your child a goddamn warrior. Are you ready? Because listen, names mean something, bro.
Yeah.
All right. So okay, so you're what are you passionate about for Rowan?
I just want him to be successful. So I try to build what I can to set out a path for him. If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. How old is he?
He's 2.5.
2.5. All right. Man, oh man, you have so much responsibility. I'm seriously, you are responsible for what this child is going to become in the future.
Yeah.
Everything you do, everything you say is an aspect of shaping every aspect of it. I'm just saying this, I'm not judging. If you lose your temper, if you're angry, if you're physical, that is going to shape that little boy in the future.
Yeah.
If you're gentle, if you're kind, if you're patient, if you're loving, if you're merciful, if you're forgiving, if you are God to that child, and you are, God is not impatient. God is not unkind. God is not wicked. God is not, tricky. He's not angry. He doesn't fly off the handle. Oh my God, his dad's going to get mad this time. I don't even know when he's going to get mad. He's just bipolar, even though he doesn't have the word for bipolar. He knows what bipolar looks like.
Yeah.
Like I grew up with family members that were, different. I have memories of angry people, so I'm not judging. I'm just saying that we are who we are. I am not the same man. I'm writing a book. And each chapter is dedicated to each of my children. I have 5, and none of them are speaking to me right now. Okay, I'm under the condemnation of anything for this woman, and she loved me more than she loved me. That's why the marriage failed. Because I'm patient, I'm kind, I'm forgiving. She told me that. She said, "You're more like Jesus than I am," and I said, "I goddamn know that. You're bitter. You're vulgar. You can't forgive. You bring up the past." Anyway, I don't mean to rant about my experience. It's just that's just where everything is. And so my children grew up in a home with a woman who has now 5 children just like her, because they won't forgive me. They can't forgive me. Whatever it is they think I did, and they don't even know, because she told them. So when they come to me and they say, "Dad, you did," I say, "Who told you that?" Because you weren't there.
Yeah.
Right? So they believe their mom. Why wouldn't they? Then she's her mom. She doesn't lie, does she? Of course not. Your mother would never lie to you. And yet she does constantly. I have every right to withhold child support from that woman. And I could. She comes after me and says, "Here's a summons to appear in court." My response to that is a countersuit and saying, you might want to reconsider suing me, because if you do, I am going to sue you for defamation of character times 5 for each of my children, and I can do it. You want to fight with me? Then let me go. But she doesn't want to let me go because I pay her money so she can take her kids and herself on trips all the time or whatever the fuck. And I'm never invited over to family members. Like, why can't we, there's beautiful divorces that happen all the time where the people are still good friends. I could do that with that woman, but she can't do that with me. That's not my problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I'm about, man. If you enjoyed this experience, then book me, and it is what it is. It'll all work out. I'm creating a business here where it is going to be charity, and that is that I do this. If you can afford it, give me what you can afford. If you can't afford it, it's free. You pay what you think it's worth. If you can't afford this, like this gentleman who has to work 2 jobs and yada, 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 he can't afford it. So guess what? It's free for him. If you can afford it, how much is it worth to you? I'm not going to tell you. I don't know how much I'm worth to you. And if you don't know how much I'm worth to you, then it's free. I don't need it. But if I get it, I'll be grateful.
I might hit you up when I get up.
All right, my guy. I will hopefully keep my senses, my spidey sense alert. And if you text me, I'll be here in a flash. Well, I'm in Bel Air, so it'll be about a 15-minute, you know.
All right.
All right, man.
Good. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you. That is what it's fucking about. Yes. So I'm looking at your name. Is it Jace? Are you still here, Jace? That's correct. You are the only person here, Jace. But guess what? You don't have to be, because you could invite someone to join the live stream, and then you can have a conversation in the chat. How about that? That makes sense to me. I would appreciate that. So if you're still here listening to the sultry sound of my voice, please consider sharing the show, because you just heard, I think, pretty good conversation. Oh man, I cannot stand doing things for less than $4.81. That is not even worth doing. Hey, Jace, if you're still here, can you give me a thumbs up and let me know if the audio's okay? Yeah, I'm not going down to the sea. Not today. No way. Yeah, I declined her request. That's right. Can anyone hear the sultry sound of my voice? Is there anyone out there? Dear God, I feel so alone. Welcome to the Gay Podcast. I'm your Gay Podcast host, Trav-EL Mateus. The Ubercast is the gayest podcast in all the land, because the Ubercast is the happiest podcast in all the land. I am all about light. I am all about love. And I'm all about laughter. If that doesn't enlighten you, I don't know what will. Yo. Hello, is there anybody out there? Please just say hello in the Smurfing chat. If you're listening to the sultry sound of my voice and you're not in the Smurfing chat, then what the Smurf is wrong with you? If you want more people to join you, I need your help. If you want more people to chat with, that depends on you. You are the bread and butter. You are the backbone to the success of this podcast. If you don't share, then how you doing?
I'm good.
I'm an Uber driver.
Oh, I see.
Do you need a ride?
No.
It's free. It's free.
Really?
Yep, wherever you want to go right now.
Just right down to the store.
Tell me where you want me to go. Let me put my Uber and Lyft on pause, because I don't want to be interrupted while I am taking care of you.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, my queen.
Thank you.
My pleasure. My name is Trav-EL, and I'm a driver. And I am out right now when I am able to, like right now with you. I give rides for free. I just came out of a delivery right now where I dropped somebody off at work, and he hired me through Uber, so I got paid for that. And I'm also creating another company to compete with them that I call Driver. So that code right there is a code for you to contact me. If you contact me, I will drive you for free every single time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But you have to give me enough, heads up up. If you want to, like, if you like say, oh, I need to go to the store in 20 minutes or whatever,
Right.
you need to shoot me a text, because depending on where I'm at, I might be busy, I might not be able to, but I can say, I'm sorry, what is your name, my queen?
Lonnie.
Lonnie. I would say, Lonnie, hey, look, I'm in the middle of a ride right now. I can get there in 30 minutes. If you want to wait for me that long, that's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wait for me, guess how much it's going to cost you?
Nothing. That's awesome.
All right, where am I going? North or south?
North.
Okay, so I could have gone that way. North. Which store are we going to?
There's a store on West Bel Air Avenue in Aberdeen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure even the name of it, but it's right when you turn onto West Bel Air.
I gotcha. And is it a quick stop for you?
Yeah.
Well, then guess what? I'm going to wait and take you back.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, you're awesome.
I know. Tell me something I don't know. No, seriously, I want you to tell me something I don't know.
I'm sure I could think of something.
All right, well then I'll just be quiet and you be the next one to talk.
I don't know. I don't want to get too deep, but my first instinct was to share that today's Mother's Day, so I'm feeling a little sad.
All right.
I lost my mom 2 years ago.
I'm sorry?
I lost my mom 2 years ago.
2 years.
Yeah.
My grandmother, Veronica, this was her car.
Oh.
So this is Veronica. And so Veronica is my now livelihood. So my grandmother passed away 2 years ago as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's great that you're kind of carrying her with you and doing
absolutely.
something awesome for people.
Absolutely. Do you know what happened the other day? I was a week ago, like a week and a half ago, nearly 2 weeks this Wednesday. 2 weeks this Wednesday, I will have been reunited with a friend of mine, and we used to work together, but we weren't really friends because we just worked together. And so we never went out, never spent time, never got beers, whatever, nothing like that. I was a truck driver, he was the dispatcher. I only saw him when I came into the office, all that kind of stuff, right? Well, I go over here to the Bushmill Tavern. You know where that's at?
Yes.
So I go over there on Wednesdays because they have karaoke, and I love karaoke. So I sidle up to the bar, and there's a guy named John, and then there's my friend Russ. And I look up, I see Russ, and I stare at him like I'm going to hit on him. I'm like, what's up, you know? And he's looking at me. And I'm like, hey, Russ. And he's looking at me. I'm like, come on, man. He's like, Travis? I'm like, yep. So, we hadn't seen each other. Actually, the last time we saw each other, I kind of did the same thing to him. I was at Wegmans. And he was at Wegmans with his daughter. And, he's just kind of being lazy. And, like how they slouch over the cart when you're walking, you know what I mean? So he slouched over the cart talking to his daughter and not paying attention. So I just run my cart straight into his.
Oh, he was probably turned around ready to cut you out.
He looks up at me like, what the? And he's looking at me and I'm like, excuse me, sir. Your cart just hit mine.
Oh.
He's getting all flustered because, again, I haven't seen him in like 4 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, Russ, take it easy. It's Travis. He's like, what? So I kind of did the same thing to him this time. I'm like, Russ, it's Travis. So we hit it off, and he's at a bar now, and he's down in Fullerton. He is one of the bartenders there. He's like, you got to come by. So then the very next night, I went down there to see him. And there was a guy at the bar, so I started a conversation with him because I enjoy I don't just sit there and pick my nose and watch sports.
Right.
I go there to be social. I go there to meet other gods and other goddesses who have thoughts that I don't have. And I say, what do you think about? And I get them to say things that they would never tell other people.
Right.
Except for things that I don't want to know. I don't want to know everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know everything you know. So it's all about regulation. But anyway, I'm talking to this guy, and I completely forgot why I was telling this whole story to begin with. There's something you were not talking about. Okay, the last thing I remember talking to you about was saying that I was going to wait for you. And then for some reason I got turned around into the Russ discussion somehow. I don't know, it'll come back.
I was there with you.
It'll come back, but whatever. So the other night then, karaoke, meeting him at karaoke. Wednesday, meeting Russ. I'm getting it, but it's still out there somewhere. I can't get it. However, on Friday night, I went down there because I had this idea of doing this for free. again, as I said, I can do it for free because I make my living doing Uber or Lyft. But I want to transition out of doing Uber or Lyft ever again because I have so many people calling me to give them rides that's how I make my living. And you say, wait a minute, you said it was free. I did. I did say it's free. So, how does it become more than that? Well, people say thank you in different ways. I had a man say thank you to me in $80 worth of books.
Wow.
So I met him 2 days before, same exact thing. I said I do this, and actually, he was a stop between another delivery. So I'll tell you the one delivery. I took a man to his doctor's appointment. I said, I need a ride home, right? He said, yeah. How do I do that? I said, well, it would be nice if Uber had this in their option for you to say, I want Trav-EL to be my driver next time. Click. And if I'm in the area, I get the ping. And then I'm going to go and you know me and blah, 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 and it's great. Uber doesn't do that.
They don't do that?
I don't know why. It's a pretty good business model. I'm not very smart. And I thought of that. So I said to him, it would be nice if Uber or Lyft could help you out, but they can't. So all I can do is give you my information.
Right.
If you want my number, I'll come and pick you up and take you back for free. That's what I told him. He paid me he said thank you 30 times in $1 bills.
Oh.
See, so he said thank you. Now, the ride was free. However, generosity breeds generosity.
Right.
Right? So the thing is like, well, you're saying you want paid? No, I don't want paid. If you want to say thank you to me and all you do is say thank you, then I say you're welcome. Have a blue sky day. And the next time you need me, I pick you up again. And if you say thank you with only words, then I say have a blue sky day. So it all depends on how you want to say thank you.
Right.
You can say thank you this way, you can say thank you this way. So in between that gentleman's appointment, I went and found a bookstore that I'd never been to, and I said, bookstore, found it, 7 minutes away, I drove to it. I walked into it, it smelled like heaven because there were old books.
That old book smell.
Oh,
yes.
And I was like, oh my God, where am I? And this man, who has had a stroke and his right side is completely, useless, can't drive. So he and I were talking, and I told him my idea, told him what I am, told him what I'm doing, and then where do I need to go?
This store right here. It's the first thing on the right.
Okay. I'll finish this story. Don't let me forget bookstore story. And I am not going anywhere. So right now, it looks like there's 2 people watching. Are there 2 people watching, or are you AI? Are you trolls? I don't understand why. I don't understand. It just doesn't make sense to me. All right, so I am live still. It says that there are 2 of you watching. Will you please say hello? Are you intimidated by me because you can't see me? Well, here you go. You wanted to see me? Here I is. Here I is. All right, this is me. Where are you? Jace. I think that's, I'm sorry, I'm old. Yeah, right? Jace, are you still here? Please say hello. There's 2 Smurfs. I see you. 2 Smurfs are watching. Why aren't you talking to each other? The life of a live stream is not the host. It's not my job to make this live stream exciting and new. That's your job in the chat. Am I here to entertain you? You must be entertained because there's 2 of you here, or maybe one of them's just me because I opened up that window. I mean, come on, you're here. There's 1 of you. Is there, like, are you real? Oh, there you go. Somebody dropped out. Anyway, whatever.
Are you absolutely positive you want to go back in that direction?
Why? Where do you want to go? You want to go
no,
party somewhere?
No. That'd be cool, but
Just make sure you shut the door heavier, because it doesn't.
I mean, I can stay up this way instead of going back to Perryman if you have another, ride or something.
Listen, these are divine appointments for me. They don't end. So if you want to just drive around and have a conversation, I'll do that. I don't have to be anywhere except for where you are right now in this moment, because all I have is this moment, and I don't want to leave this moment because I find you interesting.
Why do I love you?
Because I love you. I mean, it's that simple, right? It's that simple. So you tell me where to go. Where do you want to go?
Yeah, I guess head back toward Perryman. I'd go back to my sister's house.
So you were going to walk this whole way for what you just got? What did you get, if you don't mind me
cigarettes.
Asking? That's hilarious.
Just, I'm in a tough life situation right now, so sometimes just getting out and, I don't have my own place to stay. I'm kind of staying with my sister, so I just have to get out.
Sorry, sometimes I forget to ask. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. Okay. You're fine.
So, I'm sorry, so say again, you're staying with your sister?
Yeah. Okay. So I just, I get out and walk a lot. I'm just going through some things and have to get myself situated.
So this is another thing that I envision my life being. Like, I'm a pastor.
Are you?
I'm a shepherd. I'm a teacher. I'm an instructor. I'm a life coach. I have a master's degree in biblical studies. I was a pastor for a time in my past, but I've since changed my mind about spirituality. I've changed my mind about many things, and so I'm not welcome back in those traditions because they don't want people like me in those traditions. Right. So this is my pulpit. This is where, I seriously preach to people. Like, you call it a rant? Like, I rant with people, but I'm not ranting at them. I'm ranting about existence.
Right.
And my existence is light. My existence is frequency and is vibration. And as you said, why do I love you?
I feel
because we are vibrating together. We are in harmony together. And so here we are. So what song would you like to sing right now?
I don't think you want me to sing.
No, I was using that as a metaphor. All I meant was just open your mouth and speak, right?
Well, like I said, my mom passed away 2 years ago. I had basically kind of stopped living to take care of her. She had dementia. So then she passed away. There wasn't really... She was already depressed because of losing her husband. So there wasn't really any preparation. There wasn't a lot of acknowledgement on her part that something was going wrong in the beginning. So a lot of stuff wasn't able to be handled, like in, business matters, financial matters. Things weren't able to be handled the way they should have been from the beginning. So I eventually, the house was hers. So eventually the house was foreclosed on. It wasn't in my name, so there was nothing I could do about it.
What if I told you could get that house back and get paid on top of it? That house was stolen from you, okay? Clear and simple. There is a way, and I know people who know people, and I am very confident with my own stability standing before these magistrates that we call judges. I know how to handle myself in that situation. Mm-hmm. What if I told you that we could reclaim that property and be paid for the damages and suffering that foreclosure caused?
I would find it hard to believe.
Well, I consider that a challenge. But anything that is done without due process is a violation of your rights.
See, the way they did it was, I guess, because I never went, I fell apart. It was so many years of holding myself together for everybody else. My son got sick. One of my kids, they're all grown now, but my youngest son, he got sick shortly before my mom passed away. He started having seizures. So I was going through all of that and just holding myself together. So I just kind of fell apart after that. I never even went and got like the to be in control of her estate or, you know, anything like that. So apparently if the family members, because not only me, but nobody else in the family made a move to do that and take care of those things, a lawyer did it on behalf of...
Do you know how many millions of dollars you're going to get? Millions. Okay? This is a lawsuit that you can win, and it's going to be settled out of court. These people will not go to court with you when I get done with them, because they will say, how much do you want to go away? And we're going to say, restoration of every goddamn piece of property that you confiscated. Where is it? Bring it back. And then you're going to be fined $1,000 per piece or whatever. We can name whatever price we want. Because they don't want someone like me defending someone like you in front of a jury of 12 people like you and me. They don't want those 12 jurors to hear what I have to say. Because those 12 jurors will then know how to fight the system. And I know how to fight the system. So, again, here's another opportunity in the divine orchestration of the universe that we live in. My services are at your every command. Now, it's going to take some time because I want you to be educated, but the violations that were what's the word I'm looking for? The violations against your rights never have an expiration date. If your rights were ever violated and you can prove it, you always can bring that case up. So we're going to take our time. You're going to become educated in understanding the principles of law as they are intended to be understood by you and me. What the lawyer did was trickery of politics, and that is not law. That's legal. He did it legally because those sons of bitches write their own goddamn rules. And they know the rules, and they say, well, if a family member after 45 days doesn't... No. Where did you get the right to make that law that takes away my rights? That's my property. That's my mother's property, blah, 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 whatever. Like, does what I'm saying make sense?
It makes every bit of sense to me. I mean...
Then if it makes sense, then I would like to encourage you to take this advantage and say, okay, I don't know this man Trav-EL, but seems to be legit somewhat, whatever. Take your time getting to know me. Hire me again for another ride. It's free. And we can continue conversations like this that delve into any part. Like I'm here, like I want to be someone that you talk to, that if you don't have anybody else to talk to, you call me up. I'm not going to charge you for anything. I'll go out and buy you a goddamn drink or a dinner. And you just sit there and we just talk. Because you need me. Not because I'm anything special. God to you. Because God is kind. God is patient. And God is loving. And God is generous.
I don't want to interrupt. We're going to be making a left here.
Yeah.
I didn't know people like you exist.
Well, it took me a long time to get to this place in my life. I wasn't like this 10 years ago.
That's how I want to be. Everything is so stressful that
I
had.
Or am I going all the way down?
Yeah, the first building on the right.
All right. Just let me be upfront that my main living is done from 4 in the morning until noonish. That's when I work for Uber. That's when I work for Lyft. So if you do need me in that time, then contact me and say, I need you at 11 o'clock or whatever. And then I'll say, well, I'm in Baltimore. I'll let you know everything I can and let you know whether or not it's going to work for you to wait for me. You know what I mean? It might be an emergency. You might have to get there in 10 minutes. If I'm in Baltimore, I'm not going to be able to do it.
Right.
My promise to you is this, that if you contact me and I'm in this area and I can be here in relatively within 15 minutes, whatever, and you can wait that long, then I am here at your service.
I wish I had something to repay what you've given me.
Your gratitude right now is all I need. I
really am. Like
all
I
right,
said,
so
your energy and your spirit.
All right, well, give me your gratitude. Send it to me. I'm reminded of one of the Psalms that says, I am the Lord and I care for you. Cast your burdens at my feet. I am the Lord and I care for you. Cast your burdens at my feet. Put your weight on me. Give me your pain. Give me your fear. Give me your regret. Give me your hopelessness, and I will give you hope.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, tell me your name again, my queen.
It's Leilani.
Leilani. Oh my God, is that like Hawaiian or something?
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
Are you Hawaiian?
No. This is always wishful thinking.
Okay, well, hold on now.
Part.
Hold on now. Then I want that story next time, okay? So the next time that we meet, I want to hear the story of your name and I want to know all about you. Okay?
Thank you so much.
No, you're welcome so much.
I want to tell everybody about you.
That is what so that's part of my ambition as well. And here's my next pitch. Drive is my concept.
Mm-hmm.
Drive is going to kick Uber and Lyft in the balls here in Harford County because I'm going to matter. When I get business cards made up and you put and I see you again and I give you like say 10 or whatever, you get rid of those 10. If any one of those people call me, I'll give you $1.
You're great.
Okay?
Yeah, I wish you all the best of luck.
Well, I got to get those business cards made up. I just ran out of them. Oh, that's what I was telling you about. We didn't even talk about the bookstore thing, or Hoosie.
Right.
But I was also telling you about... Damn it, I just lost it. Oh, well, we'll catch up with it sometime.
Oh, gosh. Yes, like I said, I don't have any extra money. I don't have any...
I don't need that. I don't need it. And again, your thanks can be thank you verbal. Your thanks can be monetary. It doesn't matter how you say thank you to me. I will never judge you if you go, oh, I can just give. I don't expect anything except gratitude. However your gratitude is expressed, that's what I need.
Well, I would never take advantage of that.
I know you wouldn't. I know. But let me say it this way.
I'm going to keep you in mind and...
Yeah, I will. I'll just keep talking.
Try to help you lift this off the ground.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Thank you so much. And be safe.
I will. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'll be in touch.
All right. I look forward to it.
Thank you.
My pleasure. I hope you have a blue sky day.
Thank you.
Leilani!
Woo! Thank you.
My pleasure. So somebody said, what is this live about? I don't know. Can you hear my voice? You know? Whatever. I can't like bust my nuts about this fucking lack of exposure with live streaming. It's happy hour. I gotta take myself out the goddamn happy hour, bitches. I mean Smurfs. Sorry, Smurfs.